I was 291 pounds. Now, I only weigh 120. That's all I weigh, 120 pounds. And trust me, I haven't felt this good in my whole entire life. My parting word would be this. Make sure that whenever you put something in your mouth, that something is going to complement you and that it's going to serve you well. It's going to support your nervous system. Because if you don't, you will find yourself stressed. Not only are you going to find reasons to dislike me, you're going to dislike yourself.
A juicy, sizzling steak made by computer.
This is science meat. FDA approved science meat, of course.
That's great.
When I told my mama that I had cured my 13 AIDS patient, why do we go to see the doctor to give us a chemical when the Bible said the herbs are for the healing? Africa, way over here, we put America. What happened between hair and hair? A lot happened. You see, when we were hair, without the mathematics, without the ABC, without the sciences, we had something to our advantage that we no longer have here. We are blind hair. Hair we weren't. We were seeing. Why? Because God provided us with everything we needed here. And none of it was comfrey or rice and beans. There were no tofu. There were no soy there. There were no cow. And there were no hog, no chicken. There were no flour. Those things didn't come from Africa. You see, rice and beans and flour and cheese and meat and the starch that you eat, they all came from right here, from a laboratory. Now, for us to eat, you have to have the understanding of biochemistry. But when we were here, we didn't have to know anything about biochemistry. Why? Because God doesn't make poison.
Dr. Sebi burst onto the alternative medicine scene with claims that left even seasoned doctors stunned. So what was his secret? Dr. Sebi believed he could conquer the body's mucus monsters with a diet straight out of a vegan's dream: raw fruits, veggies, grains, and nuts. He claimed this unique approach was the key to overcoming diseases.
That the great Hippocrates used herbs to cure disease. This man was curing every disease in Greece 365 years before Christ was even born. If Jesus cured with herbs, Hippocrates cured with herbs, and God said the herbs, then what's up? Why aren't we curing with herbs today?
Dr. Sebi believed the path to true health wasn't in pills, but in the greens most people ignore on their plates. His approach? Skip the pharmacy and go straight to the veggie aisle. Known for promoting a life free from processed snacks, animal products, and even certain hybrid fruits and veggies, Dr. Sebi's followers saw him as a health guru, even though skeptics called him a fraud. He claimed to overcome serious conditions like AIDS, diabetes, and blindness through herbs and a strict diet, though science warned against abandoning traditional treatments. Diagnosed with asthma, diabetes, and vision problems, Mexican herbalist Dr. Sebi experimented on himself and claimed he found a way to heal, not just for himself, but for others too.
I was 291 pounds. Now, I only weigh 120. That's all I weigh, 120 pounds. And trust me, I haven't felt this good in my whole entire life.
Dr. Sebi's approach to food therapy revolved around an alkaline, plant-based diet packed with natural supplements. His aim was to reduce mucus and acidity, which he believed were at the root of disease, thereby allowing the body to boost its defenses and eliminate toxins. Dr. Sebi held that by eating specific foods and avoiding others, one could detoxify the body, reaching an alkaline state that lowered disease risk. After dedicating 30 years to studying the healing power of plants, he developed what is now known as the Dr. Sebi Diet. This diet includes only specific vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, seeds, oils, and herbs, with no animal products allowed, making it entirely plant-based. Most of the foods are low-calorie, meaning it's difficult to overeat and gain weight. Key rules of Dr. Sebi's diet include consuming only foods from a designated nutritional guide, drinking a gallon of water daily, taking Dr. Sebi's supplements an hour before any medication, and avoiding animal products, alcohol, wheat, and microwave use. Additionally, only naturally growing grains, non-canned foods, and fruits with seeds are allowed.
Distilled water to cook with, not to drink, to cook with. Because distilled water has a pH of 7. It will rob you of your minerals. To drink the water, the glacier is good. Perrier is good. Anything that is done by Mother Nature. If the alkalinity is being obtained through a process of osmosis, it's no good. It will injure you. because they have done it mechanically. You want nature to do it.
For grains, Dr. Sebi recommended options like wild rice and quinoa. These whole grains support heart health, improve digestion, and serve as prebiotics to nourish good gut bacteria. Nuts and seeds, hemp, raw sesame, and walnuts also play a key role, providing protein, healthy fats, fiber, and essential nutrients to support heart health and stabilize blood sugar. Herbal teas such as chamomile, fennel, and ginger are part of his routine too, offering immune-boosting and anti-inflammatory properties. Dr. Sebi was a big fan of sea moss, which he praised for its immunity-boosting powers. Rich in potassium chloride, omega-3s, and chlorophyll, helping to reduce inflammation and clear mucus. Legendary footage shows Dr. Sebi in his 80s, moving with the agility of someone half his age, crediting sea moss for his vitality. Dr. Sebi's message was simple: nature provides everything we need for vibrant health.
Sea moss have me doing things every morning like this. That's sea moss. Sea moss have me falling on my knees every morning to check them. And if they hurt, then something is wrong. Sea moss is alive. Sea moss is natural. Sea moss has potassium iodide and potassium bromide. It has natural silica. That's why my bones, I could fall on my knees, because sea moss is the best thing yet. Sea moss, man, the best I ever had. Why the sea moss? I have to. I want my bones strong. I want my knees.
Dr. Sebi's diet has stirred up plenty of debate, primarily because of its strict guidelines about what foods you can and can't eat. This regimen places a major ban on a range of foods that are common in many diets, including animal products, wheat, beans, lentils, and even specific types of fruits and vegetables. With such a selective approach, following Dr. Sebi's diet can feel like dietary roulette. While cherry tomatoes are allowed, beefsteak and Roma tomatoes are off limits. This kind of restriction makes sticking to the diet a real commitment, and for many, it turns mealtime into a chore. It can be challenging to enjoy food when there are so many forbidden items, creating a bit of a love-hate relationship with the plate. However, Dr. Sebi's philosophy wasn't limited to what's on the table. He advocated for the importance of emotional health and self-love as part of physical well-being. He strongly believed that a healthy mind was essential to a healthy body, promoting mental freedom alongside his herbal remedies and dietary guidelines. While mainstream science has not fully embraced his alkaline diet due to limited hard evidence, Dr. Sebi's approach still found a dedicated following. Many of his supporters have reported significant results, from shedding unwanted pounds to detoxifying their systems, and even finding relief from persistent chronic health issues, all by following his plant-based regimen. The benefits his followers report often come from the stark contrast between his diet and the standard Western diet, which is typically high in processed foods and sugars. Have you tried Dr. Sebi's diet? Share your thoughts in the comments below.